Hi everybody, this is Ellie. Thanks so much for joining me for an unboxing of an order from Pebble Stationery Co. I very rarely do unboxings or haul videos on my channel, but this was requested and I thought it would be a good idea because when I was looking into these inserts, I couldn't find a lot of detailed flip-throughs or comparisons, so hopefully this will be helpful for anyone else if you're considering giving these a try. I haven't opened this yet. This came in a thin plastic envelope. There was no padding on it, which is fine because it's in this secure cardboard box. Nothing is moving at all when I shake it, so let's get into it. Okay, so very securely packed. We had the excess bubble wrap to stop it from moving around, and the two notebooks are wrapped, so let me just unwrap those. I don't know if you could tell, but those were very securely wrapped. And these are my two inserts here. So they also come in their individual plastic sleeves. And I am excited about these guys. Okay, let me get it out of this packaging now. These are the two inserts that I ordered, and this is what I am considering using for my bullet journal and my planner system to start 2022. If you follow Dale on Instagram at @PletLovesPaper, she has been using these in 2021 and I love it. I love her style. I love how functional they are for her. I love the size. So I was really inspired by her to give these a try. There are also a number of other wonderful planners using standard size. So I went ahead and ordered these. I ordered them on Saturday, September 4th. And they arrived today, September 23rd. It's a Thursday, so they took 2.5 weeks to get to me. This is an Australian company, and the notebooks themselves shipped out of China. They do have that shop tracking app, so that was really accurate in the timing and the delivery. Let's get into this. So first we'll go for the regular dot grid notebook. This is 52 GSM Tomoe River Paper, which I am so excited about. Okay, I guess I'll have to peel this off carefully. Sometimes I love to save these things, and she's ripped it. Okay, well guys, the best laid plans. Let me just cut it gently. So it does tell you here, dot grid, so this is a 5mm dot grid, and it has 200 pages. This is the gray vegan leatherette. It's very soft and bendable, but does feel like a cover. You can see the company name is embossed here at the bottom corner. I don't mind that at all. I like how subtle it is. Nothing at the back. Let me move this. Name, date, and contact page. A page for your index. Is it front and back? Nope, it's just the front and the lines here. So for me, I would probably use the back as well and just draw a line down the middle. So this first index page is that kind of page that's stuck to the end pages where it doesn't lie flat all the way. That's not my favorite because I am an indexer. I usually end up gluing this page down actually. So for me, I'll either fold it so it doesn't bother me, or I might honestly just glue it down still and start right on the dot grid pages. What's really lovely about this notebook too is that the pages are numbered for you. And I really love the color of this grid. It's nice and light. Oh, I like that a lot. Let me compare it to my Leuchtturm. That's what I have on hand. Okay, so here is my A5 Leuchtturm. So you can see that the paper is obviously whiter. I don't know. I'm really bad at this. I don't know if this is considered a bright white, an off-white. It looks very white to me, especially after being in the cream-colored Leuchtturm paper. I like them both. If I had a preference, I think it's white, but either way, one thing I do have a preference about though is the darkness of the dots, and I don't know how well it picks up on camera, but this is much lighter than the Leuchtturm. Sorry, I know my light's kind of glaring. Maybe that helps. Let me see if I have a cousin. Okay, here's the first half of my Hobonichi Cousin avec. Let's just find a blank page. Come on, I know there's a lot of them. Not so much when I'm flipping like this, I guess. Okay. So just in terms of the paper color and the darkness there of the lines and the dots. So this is a sewn binding. Let me see here. Yeah, you can kind of see it does say that it lays flat. Which, yeah, I am finding that to be pretty true. Oh, here are a couple of ribbon bookmarks. Those are a nice color. I think the other color choice for the notebook is a blue, so that would make sense. I'm not 100% sure though. And those are just, they look like they're really secure there. I'll be honest, I usually cut off bookmarks, so we will see what ends up happening. So let's see, across we've got 1, 2, 3, 20 across, and I'm guessing 40 down then. Yes, 40 down, including this last line where the page number is written. Look there, you can see some of the stitching, and it's this lovely bright blue. That doesn't bother me in the slightest. I'm just happy it lies flat. Look at this, guys. Ooh, I am excited. And then I believe in the back, you have some information about the company there. Again, it just has the information here on the bottom. Here we go. This last page or two. Nope, very last page. Or two? No, just the last page. Sorry, it's that last one again that's connected. So it makes me think it's more than one, but it does have a spot for some swatching. That is pretty neat. I always have pen tests. I likely would have more than just this one, but nice touch. And this is a beautiful, very, very soft and flexible notebook. Let's look at the other one, and then I will show you how it fits in my cover. This one slid off. And this one is the Undated Planner Dot Grid, 140 pages, and again, the 52 GSM Tomoe River Paper. I got this one in the navy blue. I think there was one other color. I think it was a red maybe, or looking at the bookmarks, maybe a burgundy. We have the same information page here. It's a different color. So this one had that kind of mint color. This one is just the regular white. Nothing on this page, which is definitely my preference. And then we go right here into the yearly index or overview. Okay, so mine seems a little bit weird here. It's stuck here, but then this next one is also stuck funny. But after that, it seems to even out. So you have a space here where you can write the year that it's in, and you can start this, I guess, whatever month you want. It has the numbers 1 through 31. And I actually really like the simplicity of this because you can highlight your own special days or your own weekends. With the Hobonichi products, they have their special days and weekends highlighted in red. So I like that you can do that for yourself. I assume you would write the month up here. That's where I would write it. And one of the reasons I really like the idea of an undated planner is because as a teacher, it would be really helpful to have an entire school year together. For my personal planning or my regular planner, I do always love to have a fresh start in January, but I will consider starting this fall if I end up with a teaching contract. If not, I will probably just wait until January and consider that again next September or something totally different. No promises. So we've got the 12 months there, and then it moves right into the monthlies. Oh, look at these. Okay, I love that there is dot grid in the squares. So it has a Monday start, and it has 6 weeks and the space to the side and underneath. This is smaller than a 5mm dot grid. Let me see if I have a ruler. Guys, I got this from Helen at the TheCoffeeMonsterzCo birthday sale. Isn't it so cute? Sorry if there's a glare. Let me try and measure this. Okay, so the box is 2.5 centimeters. And it looks like, okay, I'm gonna have to bring it up to my face, sorry. Looks to me like the dock grid is 3.5 millimeters. So, I don't know, there might be more accurate measurements on the site, but just for an idea, you'll see there's no numbers on these pages. So I've counted 12 months. So if you are someone who likes to have a section that goes into the next year, you won't have that extra month here. I do believe there are a few extra pages at the back. Yes, so you could do that in the back there. There's only a handful, 3 pages front and back. So 6 pages you have back here. And here we have a setup that is similar to the Hobonichi Weeks. So by that I mean you have the horizontal weekly layout and you have a blank page to the right. So you have the space here where you can write the month, the week. I think this would be a great size for some washi tape. Let me see. These are some washi samples from my friend Lori. She's being generous enough to introduce me to Paper Minty Studio. So yeah, that would fit great up there. And it looks like we have that same small dot grid throughout. Yep, just like the Hobonichi Weeks, except without anything extra. You can make this your own however you would like. Coming back in with the ruler, guys, because I don't trust my own measurements. It's somewhere between 3 and 4 millimeters, so I will check their website, and if they have a specific measurement for the dot grid, I'll put it up on the screen for you. Oh, I went in and wrote down the colors and everything that I chose, but I didn't write down the specific prices. So let me put those on the screen for you now at the time that I bought them. The Tomoe River Paper notebook was this price, and the Undated Planner was this price. Sorry, can you guys tell that I don't do unboxings and reviews very often? But I, of course, will link them below as well if you want to check them out. I'm going to assume they have 52 weeks in here. If they don't, or if it's different, I will let you know on the screen for that as well. This also, I believe, is stitched with the same type of stitching because it does lay flat. Here we have the 2 ribbon bookmarks. So these are much darker, but look at those. Those are beautiful colors. I think these ribbons are different material or thinner than these ones. Let me see. Yeah, they are. They're thinner. So not sure why, maybe to go with the smaller dot grid. For whatever reason, I like them both. They seem secure. And nothing at the end. Blank page with the end page. Pebble Stationery Co. Oh, look, it was right here the whole time, you guys. 3.6 millimeters. Oh dear, my measuring is so bad. Okay, well, there you have it. 3.6 millimeters. No, what did I say? I said 3.5. Oh, geez. Guys, I'm losing it. I'm too excited about these planners. So, really soft covers, really thin paper. Let's put this back in here so you can see. You couldn't see any of the exposed stitching in this one, so I don't know, maybe once I flatten it out more. They seem really, really well made. The only thing that I think might be the tiniest bit off is that this page is also stuck, but I'm used to at least one page being stuck, so, you know, having 2 is not the end of the world. But yeah, really, really well made. I'm super happy with these. Now, let's do some comparisons. So here is the Hobonichi Weeks. It's in the cover, sorry about the glare. So it does line up about here. So you can see the difference between the weeks and the standard size insert. Here is the spine thickness and the notebook itself. Now let's take a look at the layouts. So the yearly index, the weeks has all 12 on one spread. The Pebble Stationery Co. has it on 2 spreads, and it's obviously bigger. Here we have a glance at the monthly overview, and here is a month in the Undated Planner. So again, it's a bigger size. Obviously, it's going to be more real estate, but I do think the grid size in this is pretty comparable as well. The Hobonichi Weeks looks like it is still a smaller grid, but you do get a good amount of real estate in both of these. You can just see the difference there. And as for the weekly, one of the things that is different is this does have the grid on the actual weekly layout, not just on the note pages. So I know that's something that some people have mentioned before about the Hobonichi Weeks. I never found it an issue because the Tomoe River paper is thin enough that you can see through. Although I guess if you're writing a lot on this side, it is harder. So you can take a look there. And this obviously does have some dates written in and the actual dates. This is a dated planner. And the Hobonichi Weeks, of course, does have the notes pages at the back. These aren't used. This is a regular weeks. And this planner only has the 6 pages. So that's an idea if you're considering between both of them. I am not going to lie, this is still in the running for next year. I just watched LindseyScribbles and her Hobonichi Mega flip through for this year, and man, does she make that look functional. I am really loving this size. I would use these in the same way. So the planner part for a future log and an overview and pre-planning, and the notes pages in the weeks would be for bullet journaling, and with the Pebble Stationery Co system, I would use this notebook for my bullet journaling. The other thing to note is that although this has a comparable sized grid, the grid in the notebook is 5 millimeters, so significantly larger than the grid in the Hobonichi Weeks. Again, I'm just trying to show you guys a comparison in case this is a decision that you're trying to make. Obviously, both wonderful options, and I just love that there's a standard size insert that could function in a very similar way for me to the Hobonichi Weeks. I'd also like to note that the Weeks is a true hardcover and is sturdy enough to write on your lap and throw in a bag. These do have nice thin vegan leatherette feeling covers, but you can see how thin and flexible they are. So I don't think it would be nearly as easy to write on your lap, and I would be concerned about this being bent if it was shoved into a bag without any caution. If I use these, I will definitely be using them with some sort of cover. And lastly, we have the cream colored Tomoe River paper in the Weeks and the white Tomoe River paper in the Pebble Stationery Co inserts. That is this comparison, and let's take a look at these inserts with a standard insert and cover that I have. This is a Travelers Company insert that I have with blank paper. So size-wise, yeah, we can see it's the same size, a true standard size, and this is the thickness. So this is a full year, and I don't know how many pages this insert is, but when I used the Travelers Company inserts before, I got 1 month of them. So you can see where the Tomoe River paper really makes a big difference. And here is the thickness between 142 pages in the planner and the 200 pages in the notebook. This is the only standard size cover I have. It is a traveler's notebook in the brown. It's beautiful. It's scuffed up. I love it. And let's see how these fit. So 1, really nice, no problem. That's the thicker one. 2, oh, not bad. They still fit really nicely. I thought it would be right flush to the edge already. I don't have it on an elastic here because I don't know, I'm a little scared too, but I'm just gonna do it. This is what you guys probably want to see. I did ask my friend Maria, who's been using this all year as well, if it's held up on her elastics, and she said, yes, it's been great, no problems there, which I'm happy to hear. Okay, I've got a jump band. Let's do this gently. We don't want to ruin these notebooks before I get in. Can you tell I don't really trust myself? just that, you know, Tomoe River Paper is delicate, so the other thing I've considered aside from the leather covers is I know that Lauren Phelps Designs made a clear vinyl cover to fit the standard traveler's notebook size, and I'm really excited about that because I love her clear covers. I use one for my Hobonichi Cousin, so I might end up with that as well, just to have a different option. Okay, I would fiddle with this more and make sure it was even before I actually used it, but this is for you guys. So let's put that in here. See it actually on. Ooh, so when they're on, it is closer to the edge, but you can see there's still a little bit of space. Look at that. Sorry, my elastic's not in it right now because I store it out and I got too excited and didn't find it and thread it back in. But this is gorgeous. So you can see, oh, that would be great to write on. No problems there. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't 100% sold on my system. I really needed to see these and feel them and turn the pages, and now that I've done it, I'm super, super excited. Let's see, I also have this thing. So I guess if I wanted to add dashboards, you know, we could go ahead and do that. I'm also considering having one more insert into a system like this. Okay, so with the dashboard, we have started coming out the side of the notebook here. Can we see? Yeah, hopefully you can see enough. So some people like it stuffed. I do think I'm going to probably get a cover that's a little bit wider, although we will see. There is something about the simplicity of these Traveler Company covers that really, really speak to me. These seem like really beautiful options. I have no problem dating these myself. I know some people like to use stickers as well for that, so you've got options. This obviously is the Tomoe River Paper, so it will be great with your fountain pens. I don't know if this is the old Tomoe River Paper. Feels the same to me, but I am not an expert, so I can't make any promises there. And obviously, I can't tell you how this holds up after a lot of use, but like I said, check out Dale at Plet Loves Paper because she's been using it all year and she has been posting and sharing, and I think it looks great. Good as new. And like I said, I spoke to my friend Maria and she's had nothing but good things to say, so that was review enough for me, and I am really, really excited that I went ahead and ordered these. The other thing too is that because one is a blank notebook and one was undated, I knew that even if I didn't necessarily decide to use them in 2022, I could keep them and still have them as an option for whenever. But having seen these guys, I am loving them. So I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask below and I will do my best to answer. But again, I will link their Instagram and their website if you want to check them out yourself. Ooh, they also do these gorgeous looking artisan notebooks with beautiful designs from like Liberty Fabrics on the covers, and they have Cosmo Air Light paper, which is also beautiful. So yeah, they have some really beautiful products in their shop. I'm not at all affiliated with them. I think I might have spoken to someone once when I had a question about the grid size, surprise. But yeah, I'm not affiliated with them. They don't know that I'm sharing this with you guys. I am just really, really happy with my first look and seeing how it fits and seeing how it comes together. I can see myself using this, and that's exciting. All right, I thought this was going to be 10 minutes. It's now 29 minutes. I will have to do a decent edit on this. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you next time.